Hey everyone, welcome to class. All right, so this week I wanted to make a video to help you with the Think and Focus questions. So you guys should all be using your Study Sync textbook that I went over last week. Mine says empathy on the front, yours may not. Okay, so if you open it up, you should have printed the pacing guide off of the website. And let me just show you that real quick. Just in case anybody's kind of lost, it's brand new, and I know that it's easy to, oh, let me just close that real quick. Hold on a second. All right, let's share my screen here. Pacing guide. Okay, so this is the pacing guide. This is found on our textbook website. If you haven't been there, you need to go. This is how you get there. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Good to see you guys again today. Okay, so this is my page. You can access the grade that you're taking of English, English 9. We click on that. And then to the right is going to be the pacing guide. This is your map, your road map for the whole semester. Now I got a question, what do we do on the days when it doesn't have anything? So I know that the first read and the close read of Marigolds is actually quite time consuming. This story is 9 pages long, and it might take you a little while. So I wanted to give you an extra day or so to get it all finished. So it says first read, close read, Marigolds. Choose 3 think questions and choose 1 focus question to complete. So how do I go about doing this? So first you have your textbook and you can read Marigolds in there. My page numbers are different, otherwise I would give you the page numbers. But the best thing to do is to go to the table of contents, right? It's in the beginning of the book, and you'll go to the table of contents. You will you'll see where Marigolds is, and then you go and read the story. So what do you do after you read the story? Well, you have to answer all of the it says 3 of the think questions. Just to kind of ease you in, I don't want to overwhelm you too much. So I made this cover sheet. Let's see if I can open it up here. I had it open. Oh my goodness. Struggling here. All right, so desktop. My desktop is a mess. Now you guys can all see it. Okay, so I made this cover sheet and I uploaded it to NGrade. So what this has is it lists all of the stories for Unit 1. You're going to read all the stories and answer all the questions and turn them all in on September 22nd for Track B. It's a little bit later if you're Track C. So I put the title here. I put the title here of the story, and then I copy and pasted all of these questions from ConnectEd so that I didn't have to type them all out. So after I read the story, I'm going to answer the question, how do we know that Lisbeth is on the verge of becoming an adult? Refer to several details from the text. And I'm going to just bold this, refer to several details from the text. So each of these answers is going to be about a paragraph long. You have to go back to the story and give me some details that it mentioned in the story. After you complete all of the questions, which you only have to complete 3 this time, I included all 5 so that you can pick which 3 that you want to do, and then you can just delete the rest. Then you're going to come back up here and just put an X and make sure you save the document. File, save, and there you go. So I wanted to show you one other thing. On ConnectEd, it's pretty cool. There are some fun things that you can access. So when you go to ConnectEd, the easiest thing to do is to go to the library. When you go to the library, you can type in the story that you are working on. Marigolds. It's a little bit confusing because when you log in, it will say, sorry, you don't have any assignments. Well, since this is not an online class, I'm not assigning all of the work online. It's already assigned through the pacing guide, so I'm not going to do both since everyone's taking this class because you want to be in the textbook. However, if you need a little extra help and you want, you want to access the stuff online, I want to show you what's available to you. So when you go to the library, once again, and you type in Marigolds, it kind of has this overview, okay? It also has an introduction video, so you can play the video, which is kind of cool. They're like video, they're called movie trailers. So it kind of sets the stage for the story, which I think is very helpful. I'm a big picture person, and then I like to know the details. So I encourage you to go online and watch that. Then you've got vocabulary, prosperity, so on, and then you can read through that if you want. The story is online, and what I wanted to show you is I'm a huge audiobook fan. So if you click on this little audio button,
when I think of the hometown of my youth, all that seemed to...
Okay, so the first read and the close read. The first read, you're supposed to read the story once. Then the close read, you're supposed to read the story again. Now, I know you guys, and I know you probably are not going to read the story twice. But I do think if you read it through once and then you listened to it the second time, you might do that. And I love audiobooks. You know that when you're listening to an audiobook, you can comprehend something way beyond your current reading level. So if reading is something that you have a hard time with, I highly recommend you go online, connected.com, you access the study sync, and then go to the library and then click on read. And this is how you get to this audio version of the story. So all of the books have audio versions, which I think is a very, very helpful thing, especially if you struggle with reading in any way. You can see this story is kind of long, so you just can put the story on. Maybe you are folding your clothes, maybe you're cleaning the room, but you can listen to it that way. The other really cool thing that's online is this Study Sync TV. So there's the movie trailer. That's the same one that was at the beginning. And then you'll see that in your book, there are only 5 think questions, but here there are 8. And I love this. So this is students talking about this story. I find it really helpful, very insightful. So if you're having a hard time understanding the story, then come here and log in to ConnectEd and check out the stuff that they have online. It'll really help you gain more understanding. All right, so that was my little tutorial for our first story, Marigolds. This week, you guys are also doing a quiz on NGrade. There's only 2 questions, so don't worry about it being hard. And then lastly, you will start To Kill a Mockingbird this week. So let's just take a look and do this one more time. So I click on library, I type in the title, To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, press search. Here it is right here. Click on it. And then, alrighty, then we can go to our little video that we can watch, and then down to the think question. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Oh, and then the audio version of the story. Once again, I just click on audio. So one other thing that's cool here is it will annotate, it will highlight what it's reading to you. So I click on audio. Okay, so hopefully you guys can hear that and check it out. All right, guys, I'm going to be in my Zoom room and available by text or email or messaging on NGrade. I am around to help you. So please, reach out if you are confused in any way. Okay, you guys have an awesome day. Bye-bye.